And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host, Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for the brand new Sony animated film, animated and Amazon Prime film, Hotel Transylvania, Monster Mania, Transformania, whatever you want to call it. Hotel Transylvania 4. Okay, so we got a new Hotel Transylvania movie with Andy Samberg, I believe, Selena Gomez, and not um, Adam Sandler returning as Dracula. Unfortunately, now I don't know the actor who plays him now, but I think I seen him on YouTube a couple times, so that was pretty cool. So I think he does like a lot of voice impressions. So if this is the same guy I'm thinking of, congratulations to him. I think he did a pretty cool job. Anyway, so we got the new Hotel Transylvania film. And in this film, you see, Dracula, he's decided that he wants to, retire as the manager of the hotel that he runs. And he decides, you know what, it's time for Mavis which is his daughter, to take over the reins. However, he starts getting doubts about even doing that because he feels like, yes, he has a human for a son-in-law in Johnny, and he starts getting nervous because Johnny is a very unique person. He's very free-spirited. He likes to party, be wild and all that. And even in the first film, you see when Johnny first steps in, even the hotel starts noticing this cool monster when he had to disguise himself. How he was starting to change the hotel for the better or for worse. In the eyes of Dracula or Drac, he thought Johnny would be like ruining the hotel. So Johnny decides he wants to do something to, convince Dracula, say, hey, let me run the operation with my wife. And something happens when Erica's father shows up with a machine or a ray weapon, and that turns monsters into humans and humans into monsters. And Johnny accidentally gets zapped with it, and, thinking he's going to become a monster, and he becomes a dragon type of creature. Now, apparently the side effects of this thing, the longer you stay there, the more aggressive you become, especially if you become a monster. Now, if you're a human, the more human you become. Drac accidentally gets hit as well. He becomes a human, and they wanted to fix the problem. Unfortunately, the crystal breaks, and they have to go throughout the Amazon to find a new crystal to reverse the process. You even see the other, monsters get transformed. You see the mummy, he becomes human. You see Frankenstein, he becomes handsome, like a Swedish, supermodel kind of character. All he wants to do is take selfies of himself with his hair and everything. So I thought that was cool. You see the Invisible Man for the first time. Obviously, he's nude, but so we see him for the first time. He's got a big nose and everything. So I would assume he's a Jewish character, which is cool. But yeah, I really laughed about this movie. This movie was a lot of fun. I really like these movies a lot. It was a little bit different than I thought, because one, I did wish, Adam Sandler was in the film. Not that the guy who didn't do the voice of Jack was great. It's just that I feel like, normally when you're going to get another person to take over the role, you try to get that actor to play his own version of the character. And if this is the same guy that I'm thinking of from YouTube, that he does impersonations of, he's impersonating, Adam Sandler. I just think that, he could have done his own version of Dracula, and it would have been more, noticeable. There were some moments it kind of felt like that, but I do wish it was not as noticeable that he was impersonating Adam Sandler. So, that was a little bit of a bummer. And also, I feel like Johnny should have been a vampire instead of this dragon thing. I feel like if they would have reversed, okay, Johnny's a human. Dracula doesn't like him, because he's a human. He has his issues with that. So if he would have become, they would have been in each other's shoes, I thought that would have been really cool. Because we get to see Dracula, him struggling the fact that, he's being a human. He can't take it. He hates it. You know, he sees the sun for the first time. You know, there are some cool stuff for being humans, cool, yeah, obviously. But he starts realizing, yeah, I need to go back to being a vampire. This does not work for me. And I kind of wish Johnny would have just turned into a vampire instead of a dragon, because that would have been cool to see what Drac has to go through as a vampire every single day of his life, his afterlife. But other than that, the movie was fine. The movie was fine. I laughed. I laughed a lot. So that's a good thing. You know, you always wanted to laugh. This is on Amazon Prime. I am a little bummed out that it shouldn't have been in theaters like the other ones were. But obviously due to the pandemic, I guess Sony decided to, instead of pushing it back even further, let's just release it on Amazon Prime. I just hope they don't do that with Minions when that comes out eventually this year. So hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, you know what? If you have Amazon Prime, give it a shot. If you don't, I'm pretty sure there's a free trial somewhere. Give it a shot. Check out Hotel Transylvania Transformania. If you guys like the original other three, you're gonna like this one. If you don't mind Drax being a different person, you know, it doesn't really bother everybody, but still, it should be fine. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the film, and stay tuned for more. Thank you very much, and have a good night.